All right. Make sure to let me know if any of the audio needs to be adjusted. It is the cosmic year 20X9. Determined to defeat Samus and the Galactic Federation, Silex and his army of space pirates launched a series of attacks on Federation research facilities. It is believed the space pirates are being controlled by Metroids that have the ability to fuse with other life forms and control their minds. Now, on planet Tanamar in the Desolon system, another Federation research facility is being attacked. Galactic Federation HQ received their distress call, dispatched Samus, who is on a reconnaissance mission nearby. Sorry, just putting out a message giving a heads up that I am live streaming. Let's go. Okay, definitely not Prime 1 level of fire rate. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, there is good old scan riser. The 7M14 G8V1, the 7th generation Federation fighter, a satellite linked to track any targets in weapon range, shot down by space pirate. This is just a dead Galactic Federation trooper.
I can't believe it. It's Samus. It's really her.
Galactic Federation trooper, standard Galactic Federation military personnel equipped with a powered armor suit and an NS 4664 assault rifle with a grenade launcher. Galactic Federation troopers are part of the armed forces tasked with defending peace in the galaxy. The powered armored suit, worn on duty, serves as body armor and provides several physical enhancements. The latest iteration of the suit includes a small thruster on its back to aid in making steep descents and crossing large gaps. The helmet includes microphones and speakers for short-range, two-way communication, enabling local conversations that use the wearer's voice even when the visor is closed. A V11 wall. Or I guess, oh, no, okay, that's Roman numerals. So V2 wall offers a 30% increase to durability over the V1 wall due to its UHMM metals. No idea what UHMM is. Federation Gate, composed of 3 shock-resistant reinforced alloy panels and a central sensor. It'll unlock if the sensor detects beam exposure or an explosive impact. Must waste a lot of ammunition. Just, like, opening doors if the troopers need to shoot to open it. Oh, and have space jump. Okay. And boost. Cool. Okay, so it's X for our visor. Y for morph ball, and then yeah, we got just your standard B for both boost and jumping, so space jump. Okay, no advanced bomb jumps in this game. Oh, and I can jump with left bumper too. Interesting. Okay, and if I lock on, I can do some precision aiming. And then right bumper's missiles, and then A and right trigger is going to be your normal shot. So pretty much the same as for the Okay. Don't know how to. It's okay. It's actually shake the controllers to spring ball. That's fine, I guess. Security clearance main terminal controls secure access to the Federation base. Maintains a complete record of staff IDs and can register new arrivals. Facility confirmation monitor displays live camera and structural sensor feeds from around the facility.
We're holding our position, but the artifact is at risk. We need immediate... Samus, you made it. Command needs you to secure a sensitive artifact. Uploading coordinates now. When you're ready, scan the door and head through.
Sweet. Map data. Got an artifact to look for here. Looks like there isn't too much. I can place markers. Okay. So a little bit of something more Breath of the Wild-ish. Security ID registration incomplete. Bounty hunter Samus Aran. Full access to Federation base facilities granted.
You'll hold position here. Go get him, Samus.
Federation container. Standard size storage and transport locker of the Federation has medium durability plus cargo protection functions to its casing break. Large Federation container. Larger size of the standard container, usually used for storing and transporting supplies. Frame is similar to standard. I'm still not sure how I feel about being able to hold my beam for a minute before. Alien morphology, spice pirate, ruthless, brutal, and bellicose intergalactic marauder. This is one example of the diverse alien life forms that make up the space pirate. Space pirates, an army of marauding warriors who aspire to control the galaxy, are made up of a number of different aliens and the various species fulfill roles in alignment with their respective strengths. For example, the numerous rapidly reproducing insect-like members serve as rank-and-file soldiers and are usually used to defend space pirate bases. They have powerful legs and can march extreme distances. They are typically armed with quantum assault cannons on their forearms for ranged combat and concealed photon energy blades for use in close quarters. I bet it is, little trooper. Dive spike. The cone-shaped chassis and thrusters enable direct insertion into fortified positions, while landing impacts are mitigated via the energy conversion upon opening. There you go. Energy, medium, restores 20 points of energy. Missile ammo, small, replenishes 5 missiles. I'm not going to read every single one of the minor scans out. It's interesting that I don't seem to have any sort of dash in this game. I didn't have it when locked on for combat, and I don't have it while locked on for scanning. a big robot. Galactic Federation Heavyweight Class Golem Mech Mark 99 Bipedal Manned War Mech. Right arm loadout includes a charged particle cannon with a max output equal to a frigate's main battery. This is just a tactical truck. Okay. Just a boring vehicle. Haven't get the small ones yet. They just do 10 points. Gotta scan the injured guy. Dang, reduce combat ability by 70%, but still almost as tanky as a healthy one. Okay, that's still medium. Oh, okay, so you can see her eyes. Maximum energy increased by 100. Open the menu with minus and check the inventory for more information.
This is the fallback point. We hold this line because there's nowhere else to go.
It is kind of funny that the breach charge blocked the door after it. Quantum computer based on Talvanian technology. It is part of the Federation analyzer device. Force 3918 terminal operates the force. Okay. Yeah, just.
Moving the artifact to safety.
Okay. Okay, and I can also gyro aim here, which is kind of nice. And I expect it's even nicer if, like, you're a Splatoon player, like.
After the bird, now!
Careful! I need to secure this thing.
We're out of time. Let's go. Protect the artifact!
Get down!
Uh-oh. Well, that's new. Interesting. Alien morphology. Abrax, large officer in the space pirate army. Metroid fusion has resulted in a loss of free will and the formation of beam projection lenses on its chest. Metabolic energy surges become uncontrollable when all lenses have been destroyed. This causes recurring energy releases directly from its core via the orifice in its abdomen until the lenses regenerate. Even among the diverse ranks of the Space Pirate Army, Aberraks are considered especially large. They are capable in combat and are often employed in a command role. They share several traits with beetles, such as having a body covered in a tough exoskeleton. That exoskeleton, when combined with their heavy armor and retractable shield, allows them to negate damage from all types of beam weapons and explosives. This impressive durability does leave them with low mobility, so they employ a deployable circular barrier around themselves and limit the range adversaries can engage them from. Metroid fusion has resulted in both a mind-controlling effect and physical changes to their body, producing up to 4 lenses in their chest that are capable of firing beams. These lenses are vulnerable to standard weaponry, and if all exposed lenses are destroyed, the Aberraks will be unable to regulate the metabolic energy the Metroid fusion produces. This will cause it to release large amounts of energy from its core via an opening in its abdomen. Okay, I can dash in any direction, but it requires me to quickly use both of my dashes. God, I am not fighting this very well right now. So it does kind of seem like its head's hitbox might be just a little bit bigger than it should be. Oh, its auto aim might also be what's throwing me off a bit. Because it's like magnetizing to the target in a way that feels just a bit weird to me. Oh, and there he is. Oh, that probably wasn't supposed to happen. Multiple systems offline. Okay, well, I can see I still have that one E-tank. I can't shoot missiles. I can morph ball. Can't space jump. Looks like I can do that. This is pretty dang pretty. Big desert. It looks like another tower. Not the same design as this one though. And another one there, also different. Some structure over there. Can't tell if it's built or just natural though. Yeah, just a number of things here and there around out there. Local database contains no matches for this device's materials and technology. Energy signals detected coming from the central section. Analysis implies it's a mechanoid variant. Local database contains no matches for its materials or technology. Oh, it's Samus's turn getting scanned. Well, if you'll open the door for me, I might as well come in. Interesting. It is saved without actually pressing anything. The technology used to construct this device cannot be identified. Local databases contain no matches. Analysis implies this sensor is part of a device made with unknown technology. Local database contains no matches. Statue of an unknown species composed of an unknown material. Local database contains no matches. formed instantaneously using an ore with an unknown geometric signature. A current of unidentified energy runs along its surface. Those look kind of soldiery. Analysis implies it's a slot for storing a mechanoid. No matches. An android created using an unknown technology. Local database contains no matches. An android created using an unknown technology. Oh, okay. I just needed to walk forward. It also implies this is an unknown hologram technology. The technology used to construct this device cannot be identified. I guess I go off to one of these side paths then. Okay, there's our buddy. I'm not so sure about no energy signals, if those ones are lit up and those ones aren't. It's a big creature. Lots of interesting theater effects. Can I walk off? I can. A giant statue of an unknown species made of an unknown material, with apparently a mechanoid slot in its forehead. Whoa. Okay, those androids are based on these things then. Whatever the species is. I could see some of these effects resulting in headaches for some people. Mhm. Chosen one, savior. Oh, come on, show us what you gave us. A psychic crystal, seemingly embedded in our forehead, that turned our visor purple. I'm not going to complain about that. Purple is like the best color. Releases the latent psychic powers residing within you and enables interacting with psychic technology using your visor. You say press minus to look at more details, but I bet it won't let me. Statue made of umazonite, depicting a lamorn. It will activate if the chosen one meets its gaze while sitting on the teleporter. Its energy has been claimed. Its forehead has a crystal sign. Subject identified as a priest able to manipulate psychic energy. Cool. Psychic assembler forms objects by bonding or molecule nanomachines floating throughout the environment, operated using psychic energy. Chrono Tower Gate disassembles and reassembles in response to psychic energy. Its front and back sides both react, however, there are one-way versions as well. Mechanoid Cybot, androids built by the Lamorn to aid in everyday life, operated via telepathy, modified to face the Greeper threat after the Great Tragedy. Standard loadout includes a beam cannon and hover thrusters. Other loadouts include specialized equipment, such as missiles and shields. Mechanoid Cybot, androids created by the Lamorn and controlled via telepathy, currently set to inactive mode. No energy signals detected. Chrono Tower Elevator. Elevator to Chrono Tower Pinnacle. Enabled, touch the hologram to activate it. Oh yeah, I wanted to... The Various suit is a power suit created by the Chozo. It has been modified specifically for Samus and includes life support device as well as other defensive functionalities. The Various suit's modular platform allows it to upgrade its functions, including added visor modes and expanded weaponry. The combat visor is the suit's default visor mode, vision mode. It displays remaining energy and missiles, a radar and minimap, and general information needed for combat navigation. If there is a valid target in view, holding ZL will lock aim onto the target nearest to your reticle. When in other visor modes, press X or A/ZR to connect or to return to the combat visor. The radar in the top left corner of the HUD shows the positions of both enemies and allies. The mini-map in the top right shows a three-dimensional representation of your surroundings. It also displays other important information, such as the current location, doors, and any custom markers that have been placed. Psychic Visor, an augmented scan visor imbued with psychic abilities. In addition to normal analytic functions, it enables the user to see and interact with psychic energy. Switch to the Psychic Visor with X. To perform a... Sorry, a little bit of sinus drip in my throat. Switch the Psychic Visor with X to perform a scan, aim at a target, and hold ZL. To return to the combat visor, press X or A/ZR. Some psychic objects must be scanned by the psychic visor in order to be materialized. The psychic visor also grants access to the planetary database and local technology. A mysterious crystal found in the Lamorn's holy ground in an alternate dimension. It's a gift bequeathed only to the chosen one. Equipping the psychic crystal grants psychic abilities. Use beams to unlock psychic doors and the visor to decipher psychic recordings left by the Lamorn. The psychic visor also enables access to Lamorn technology. Energy tanks improve the suit's defensive system and increase its total energy reserves by 100 points. When an energy tank is acquired, all energy is fully restored.
Ilante, Enkia, Shatoyan Kulun, Halas, Nachakam, Salan Lamor, Chiola, Shati Hara, Chiatin, Akuntin Tare, Ej Lamor, Kitlana, Anuti, Naritin Gatlate, Salake, Jaram, Lamor Asadun, King Shagrin. Shati Haram, Dunshi Zalate, Javiros, Sege Osan, Enkia Richanyo, Enkia Shatasek Salan Lamor, Kazdol Charam, Sechana Kalan, Dala Echus, Eslatin Kinyotara, Sege Osan, Kinshasa, Santio Donitsen, Dochensi. Ensha Itzi Atikash Anui. Shadi Hara, Turitz and Dingy Te. Achata Da Share.
Samus sure does not seem to have any luck with not getting handed species saving, world saving, galaxy saving level tasks that kind of just get thrust on her without her necessarily getting much of a choice in the matter. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay, what is this orb? Teleportation field. Okay, sure. Pretty. Already giving us the teleporter key location. Garden of Remembrance. I'm sorry, are we paying Pikmin now? Okay, what's behind this? Ancient Lamorn stone gate composed mostly of ozonite. Its curve and cross-sectional consistency suggests precise machining. It leads to Soul Valley. Okay, so this is like teleportation gate thing. Till Lamorn headed for the Great Temple of Memory, gaze deeply, listen carefully, calm your mind, and take the first step here. To my Lamorn brethren, you are welcome in this sacred land, full of greenery and life. Visit the Temple of Memory, kneel at its altar, and honor all those who came before. The thoughts, wishes, and dreams of our people come together at the base of the sacred tree. We hope one day that the bounty reaches far and wide. Excerpt from the first slate. Lysocask. The thin layer of this fruit contains a low viscosity and highly nutritious liquid. A strong impact will break the skin and shatter the pungent contents. Bird. Insect. Empress Alev. Butterfly variant adapted to tropical climates. Travels in swarms and will flee from danger if disturbed while at rest. Empress Alu. Alu. Are my eyes dying? Oh no. Are a type of butterfly that have adapted to the heat of tropical climates. Their wings appear as a bright, vibrant blue. This is not their actual color. It is the result of a complex phenomenon created by the way light wavelengths reflect off the scales covering the surface of their wings. That's just that's pretty much just how non-emitted light or non-emitted colors work. What? When feeding, Empress Alu form into small groups and seek out bryophytes and other small plants. Their bodies are relatively large compared to their wings, making them ill-suited to traveling long distances. As a result, they will often rest on rocks or trees, though they are quick to flee if they detect danger nearby. Okay, is there any point in destroying these random plants other than just seeing a satisfying noise? Mollusk morphology. Meyeworm. Mollusk found in riffle habitats. Imitates plant life to lure in and feed on small insects, but it retreats underground if they sense danger nearby. Meyeworms are invertebrate mollusks that live in small groups, primarily in shallow freshwater and boggy areas. They possess long, slender bodies and will often emerge from their burrows in search of prey. They do this by swaying gently, appearing as in vegetation, and emitting a sweet odor from their heads that mimics plants, luring in small insects. They use the mandibles at the tip of their head to grab their prey and then swallow them whole. They are highly vigilant, quickly retreating into their burrows if they sense danger. They are incapable of migration, spending their entire lives in their original burrows and dying if the water in their habitat is depleted. Winged morphology. All-ring crane. Large avian creature that primarily feeds on fruit. Overdeveloped chest muscles allowed to fly for days without rest. All-ring cranes are large birds that have adapted to hot, humid environments. They prefer to feed on fruit, sometimes forming large flocks and traveling 1,000 kilometers or more in search of it. To endure such long, continuous flights, they have developed powerful chest muscles. They are equipped to flee from enemies and predators, and they rely on their exceptional hearing to warn them if danger is nearby. Their ears run along the sides of their head, and the protuberances near their ears help them regulate their body temperature. Anthropod and morphology. Red relic ant. Primarily eats leaves from broadleaf trees, using its rear pincers to carry them. Forms the line with nestmates when traveling. Acute senses help it locate its nest across great distances. Red relic ants are arthropods that are often found in hot, humid regions. They prefer to create underground nests and typically live in groups of several dozen. Their bodies are red-brown in color. They use the large pincers on the back of their torsos to both harvest the leaves of broadleaf trees and to carry their bounty back to their nest. They are known to travel great distances, sometimes up to several kilometers in search of food. In order to find their way home, they will secrete pheromones from their abdomen, creating a trail that they can follow using their olfactory senses. After collecting leaves and returning to the nest, they will shred the leaves and mix them with yeasted soil, ferment the combination, and then consume highly nutritious results. Sicklefly, a dragonfly subspecies with scissor-like jaws and a single compound eye. Travels in swarms and feeds on compost, mold, and fungi. A dragonfly subspecies adapted to hot and humid environments. They have large scissor-like jaws and a singular compound eye. Their 4 long wings and evolved musculature make them very capable flyers. And by using winds and air currents, they can remain airborne for long periods of time. They form swarms consisting of several dozen members and move in a group when searching for food, primarily compost, mold, and fungi. Very pure water is essential for larval survival, with spawning grounds most often found along freshwater shores. The larvae subsist on aquatic plants and moss during development. Fiber deformity, small fungi variant that typically forms on the bark of a tree, possesses a bioluminescent glow due to an internal oxygen reaction. Crustacean morphology, shimmer strap, variant of terrestrial crustacean parasites that live on wood surfaces. It is immobile and primarily consumes sap. The tip of its tentacle is a luminous organ. Shimmer straps are terrestrial crustaceans evolved to live parasitically fixed to a single location. Anchored to tree bark, they grow by absorbing nutrients such as amino acids, protein, and sugars from sap. Lacking eyes, they explore their environment by extending a feeler with a bioluminescent organ at the tip through an aperture in their shell. Able to sense its own light emissions, the feeler will retract into the shell if it senses danger, closing the aperture in the process. Shimmer straps live as long as their host tree remains alive, with some specimens found to be hundreds of years old. Giant spiral. Vegetation primarily found in trees and caves. Its leaves extend in a spiral and display in response to any impact stimulation. Homing spore. A sporganium of a gas spore floats in the air and senses the heat of nearby organisms. If threatened, it will extend thorns, approach, and then explode. The sporganium that gore spore, a type of mushroom eject at irregular intervals, are called homing spores. They contain spores as well as a lighter than air gas mixture within their pouch-like structure. This gas allows homing spores to float in the air, waiting for creatures to approach. If they sense that a creature is nearby, they'll grow in thorny tactile receptors across their outer surface and begin pursuing their target. They make contact with their target, the internal gases instantaneously compress, while the outer layer heats up, causing the gas to explode. Glister beetle, a beetle possessing bioluminescence. As a species, they tend to group together, emitting considerable light and making themselves easy to spot by predators. Glister beetles are insects that have been classified as beetles due to their rigid forewings. They possess an internal photospore and are known for their extremely docile disposition. They tend to gather in groups and share feeding grounds, using the mandibles on their head to peel away bark and harvest the sap beneath. A chemical reaction of photoproteins and enzymes allows them to emit light from the photophore in their abdomen. They use this luminescence as a means of communication within their groups. But when several of them are emitting light at once, it also makes them easy to spot by predators. Already almost at 9% scans. Yuri Green. Lore. O Lamorn, gaze upon and behold the sacred tree, blessed by the temple of memory, a shrine that preserves and protects our memories and wisdom. From the first day we Lamorn set foot in this jungle, the sacred tree has been here, and bathes in the light breaking through the treetops, reaching high into the air, appearing to almost strain against the sky yearning, to carry the thoughts and feelings it holds ever higher. Open your heart and mind to the sacred tree, and become one with it. Excerpt from the second slate. Glottogropper. Carnivorous reptiles that move using wings and powerful legs. They burrow underground to wait for prey, then emerge when they detect vibration. Glottogroppers are carnivorous reptiles who primarily feed on other animals. They are ambush predators, burrowing beneath the ground and waiting for prey to approach. When they sense the vibrations of prey through the ground, they will swiftly emerge to launch sharp needles from their mouth. They have 2 extremely powerful legs, which they can use to launch themselves into the air, up to 3 times their own height. They can then use their small wings to control their midair positioning, making it difficult for prey to track their movements. And apparently they have a projectile attack too. Okay, what's the slug thing? Oh, it's a plant. Expohade. If it senses an approaching organism, it closes its petals and hardens to protect its ovaries. Wall formed of insect webbing. It is extremely elastic and durable and cannot be cleared with standard firearms. Highly flammable and removable using high heat weaponry. So is that going to be a plasma beam, a napalm missile? There's some item hidden behind it. Oh, and I can scan it. Awesome. Shot expansion. Increase maximum shot ammo by 10. Also restores 10 shot ammo. I guess we did see that the missile is part of like a 4-way menu off to the left. That is a pretty tree. Sacred Tree of the Lamorn, age estimated over 6 millennia. Analysis indicates it has absorbed and stored massive amounts of psychic energy. Root spur, a mobile tuberous root plant variant with an autonomic nervous system. They usually live in mud, underwater, and will surface if a creature draws near. Their territory is invaded. They will attack with their vines until the intruder is defeated or driven away. Despite its hard outer skin, even a single shot from a high-powered weapon can defeat it. Root spur are tuberous root plants. They typically live below the water surface in rivers and marshes or beneath the ground in bogs and will defend their territory from intruders. They have a thick, swollen stalk and also possess an autonomic nervous system. If they detect an invader, they will emerge from hiding and attack by swinging the vine on top of their body around themselves until the threat withdraws. The fleshy stalk is covered in hard bark, making it exceedingly durable. However, explosives and high-powered weapons can still dispatch it quickly. I guess a charge beam by itself does not count as high-powered weaponry. Where is that sound coming from? Psychically generated platforms. Formed by compressing psychic energy. Standing on them requires psychic boots. Psychic platforms are ethereal formations that compress psychic energy. They are formed when a psychically capable individual condenses a cloud of dormant psychic energy into a usable surface. As these formations are not fully physical, they are impossible to stand on without wearing psychic boots. Psychic platforms function as a group. When one is materialized, the group follows suit. Ancient purification site holds spiritual significance to visiting Lamorn. Structure collapsed due to an earthquake, blocking water flow. Gospore, fungi variant. Its Parastracum is extremely hard and cannot be destroyed with a standard beam, but it will open up to release homing spores. Gospore are a type of mushroom that mainly inhabits hot and humid jungles, growing on surfaces like tree trunks or rock cliffs. Their peristracum remains closed. Periostracum remains closed until sporgane sporangum is generated, at which point their periostracum opens and ejects the words are hard. Sporangum into the air. The periostracum is extremely hard and cannot be destroyed with beam weaponry. Soft tissues beneath the periostracum which are exposed when a sporangum is ejected, are vulnerable to damage from beams and other weapons. Gas spore can be destroyed even while the periostracum is closed, using high-powered weapons. Gotcha, bitch. Ancient Lamorn sculpture carved from a single stone, with identical dimensions to similar statues. Receptacle for a psychic mode is built into its forehead. It's another one of those Empress bug things. Mote socket. Receptacle that takes a psychic mote, a spherical coalescence of psychic energy that acts as a key. Large Lamorn psychic lock. A psychic ability seal variant unlocked by placing psychic energy mote spheres into the receptacle. And okay, no, that is a missile expansion. Okay, interesting. So are we gonna have any type of limited beam ammo like in Prime 2? I wouldn't complain about that. Lamorn door unlocks when a central sensor detects energy exposure, an explosion, or a concussive blast. Once unlocked, it will open when approached. What are you? Scoutbot emits ultrasonic waves from overhead to detect and map the positions of valuables in the area. An electric shock will activate it. Scoutbots were created during the machine era to find precious resources. Once deployed to an assigned area, they perform scans using ultrasonic wave reflection. The data is then fed to a linked map displaying the location of mineral deposits and other valuables. Most scoutbots are left to weather the environment and, due to natural degradation, may longer function.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't have any type of electricity-based weapon as of yet. Bristlewort. Carnivorous plant variant, covered in hard shell. And since it's a threat, it will open its shell, angle itself towards its target, and launch thorns. Bristlewort are carnivorous plants capable of moving around on their 6 legs. Their outer shells are impervious to beam attacks, though explosives can damage them. These sturdy shells are heavy, impairing the bristlewort's ability to move. As a result, they tend to attack from a distance, only opening the shell when prey is detected. Once the cells open, bristlewort quickly rotate, launching sharp thorns in all directions before closing to generate new thorns. Thanks to the mineral composition of the thorns, bristlewort can regenerate them indefinitely using photosynthesis. Staying at a distance also helps them protect their internal organs, which are exposed and vulnerable even to beam attacks while the shell is open. And you are a coneberry, a male form of a plant that continuously emits pollen. The pollen is uncommonly light, enabling it to float for long durations with very little airflow. Another psychic block. A receiver and connector for psychic energy linked to the gate. Psychic glove works in combination with a psychic visor, enabling telekinetic control over psychic objects such as motes. Chosen one, take the holy power in your hand. The path that you must walk lies beyond that door. Behold, a sacred relic that we, the caretakers of the sacred tree, have filled with refined energy. We offer it to the chosen one, who will one day visit this place. We ask that they take it in hand and use it as they please, and to seek out the sacred symbol, the lingering afterglow of our prayers. Sure, I'll take a glove. Why not? Psychic glove acquired. Enable promote manipulation of psychic modes and psychic objects. Switch to the psychic visor and hold ZL to grasp a target. It can then be manipulated with the right stick. Open the menu with minus and check the inventory for more information. I can actually do that this time. And I forgot to read this last time. Psychic beam. The psychic beam combines psychic energy with bioenergy from Samus, then shoots it from the arm cannon as a beam projectile. The psychic beam strength and performance are equal to the standard power beam. Psychic beam shots can open doors that respond only to psychic energy as a weapon and behaves identically to the standard power beam. Its rapid fire performance and velocity make it particularly effective against fast-moving targets. The psychic charge beam condenses psychic energy inside the arm cannon. It then releases it all at once. When fully charged, it is 5 times stronger than a standard psychic beam shot. While charging, the beam will draw in nearby energy and ammunition. Shots may be half charged or fully charged, depending on the duration of the charge. Half charged shots are quicker but less powerful. Fully charged shots take longer to power up but inflict maximum damage. The morph ball function of the power suit is used to transform into a sphere. This form enables access to certain pipes or narrow passages that are otherwise difficult to enter or traverse. Much like the power suit, the morph ball can be upgraded with additional functions. The morph ball mode allows entry into small openings and tunnels. The range and height can also be used to duck beneath some attacks or roll under enemies. The psychic glove allows control of spheres of pure psychic energy called motes, as well as other psychic objects. When used with the psychic visor, the glove can also be used to perform various telekinetic processes. The grasp mote, okay, already read that before. The psychic glove can be used to grab and release a mote as many times as needed. However, motes cannot be removed from the closed socket. Interesting. Okay, I guess our beam does not count. Even it is an orb of psychic energy. It's not a mode. This charge beam kind of reminds me of the plasma beam charge. Okay, I don't actually have to aim that carefully at all. As long as that reticle appears, I can... That's all that matters instead of... What the fuck are you? A container for an energy tank, apparently. Shren, flying insects that build nests on vertical surfaces, such as rock walls, lives in swarms and will shoot acidic spray at organisms that approach the nest. Shren build their hives high off the ground. Usually on rocky cliffs or against tree trunks. Both adult and larval Shren typically share a hive. If something approaches one of their hives, the adults will quickly emerge and protect the nest by spraying the acidic venom at the intruder. While they are highly aggressive in defending their hive, this behavior is defensive, and they will not pursue an intruder once it is withdrawn. In fact, Shren are social creatures with other Shren, often forming several hives in proximity to each other and working together to protect each other. And this is going to be the Shren hive. Hive opening formed from a mixture of chewed up plants and ore mixed with Shren saliva. It is extremely vulnerable to explosive force. Well, I don't have any of that yet. Or any more. Same difference. A sinkhole. And Galactic Federation troops are in trouble there. Why does that not surprise me? Okay, what's with this amber stuff? If you roast amber, tree resin fossilized by a chemical reaction. Though roughly as firm as rock minerals, it can be destroyed with explosive force. Okay. Unmorph. Excuse you. Isopod glides across atop a slick mucus, which they produce. Their diet is primarily glow mold, causing their abdomen and mucus to glow. I wonder, can I can. I do want to just see what goes through that other door real quick. Save station. Landmark device for saving behavioral records. Also fully restores energy and ammunition. A device for backing up the status and condition of subjects, as well as a log of their actions up to that point. Once recorded, the subject's health and supplies are fully replenished. Using a save station requires a suit able to link and transmit its wearer's records to the station. Ooh, there's something I haven't scanned. Now, should I go about this as stupidly as possible, or do that? Or, okay. Artificial fusion of flora and fauna made using Lyran biotech. Extremely fast sodium metabolism allows full regeneration, even reduced to pulp. Interesting. That wasn't a nice sound. Poor bug. Scan its poor antenna. Glow mold. What are you? Beetle nest. I wonder if we're going to be pissing off a beetle by doing this. Another shot expansion hidden behind that insect material. Thorns. Fern root variant. Lateral root and root hair tips with extremely sharp edges. They can be cleared using standard firearms. Oh no. Poor little guy's been impaled. And now has ceased to meaningfully be a living creature. Or anything resembling one, rather.
What a mess. You're alone on a planet for survival. But you're also not sitting next to Phil anymore in that cubicle, so... Win? Oh. Okay. What? What now? Samus? Samus Aran? Hey! Hey, Samus Aran! I'm stuck! Help me out! Oh!
Oh no, we have a fanboy.
Please get me down. I'll just stay right here. Try not to die.
Galactic Federation technician. Individual who performs maintenance tasks on electrical equipment. This also includes maintenance of computer-equipped airframes. Swollen vine growth. It will burst if struck. Galactic Federation transport X7-S engine and navigation systems have stopped. Fuselage damaged. There's a detachable cargo door at its rear.
Oh! I think it's working. What was that? Okay, that did not sound friendly. Okay, I got it. Oh, no.
These don't look funny either. Jungle Griever variant of this area can leap great heights and climb trees quickly. It has an extremely aggressive disposition and will use its arms and claws to attack its enemies at close range, but at a distance will poison its targets. A species of Griever, the ferocious predators found throughout Veros, which have adapted to densely wooded environments. Their exceptional jumping ability allows them to quickly traverse treetops and rock cliffs. They often hunt in packs and are known to attack other creatures indiscriminately. Once one pack member strikes, the others will quickly join the fray, either by leaping up close to slash with the sharp claws on their two pairs of arms, or by spitting a vicious venom from a distance. Their skin is thin and unarmored, making their bodies vulnerable to standard view weaponry, and light enough that the shock of a direct hit from explosive weapons is enough to push them away. Also gotta scan the gun. Official military pistol CPG 2023. Newest automatic beam pistol used by the Federation. Its battery magazine enables continuous firing of up to 200 shots under normal conditions.
I'm coming down. Thank you, I'm a specialist, Miles McKenzie, engineer level 4. I have something for you. Hold on, I gotta manually override this. These X7s tend to stick a little. Come on. Oh, boy, this is really jammed.
Galactic Federation engineer Miles McKenzie, primarily responsible for Golem maintenance at the UTO Research Center, skilled in operating, repairing, and modifying computers and machinery. Miles McKenzie is an engineer with Galactic Federation. His duties include the maintenance and repair of several vehicle types and programming software used for weapons development. He is known to be extremely talkative, even while alone. Although his restless energy and curiosity make him prone to danger, his excessive caution is enough to keep him from harm. He has a strong moral compass and work ethic, making him a reliable problem solver no matter what the situation.
Hang on! I got it! Ah! See? No biggie.
Missile launcher. Always good to have you back. The arm cannon's built-in missile launcher is a compact artillery sub-weapon for launching explosives. Locking onto a target before firing causes the missile to automatically track that target. Each launch uses one missile. Press R to launch a missile. If a different sub-weapon is active, press right to activate the missile launcher, then fire. The explosive firepower of missiles can break objects that are otherwise too durable for standard beam weapons. Missiles can also be used to remove a lock unit explosive.
Just a little token of my appreciation.
I mean, it's not like you could have used it without us.
I'm gonna tag along. So, where to? It might be a good idea to check the map and get our bearings. I'll follow you to your objective. Lead the way. Ah! How about we avoid any standing water? Those things seem pretty territorial. This technology, it's not as old as the rest of these ruins. What do you think it's doing here?
Yes.
Massive tree.
Thought that was likely to be there.
Thousands of years old.
It's always nice when extremely nutritious sap also just happens to be able to create missiles out of thin air. Or thick sap, in this case. This bridge paves the way to the Temple of Memory. Those Lamorn who follow the path come to the altar connecting the past and the present. Hear me, my Lamorn brethren. As you cross this bridge, reflect on the life you have lived and consider the words that you would carry into the future. Hear me, my Lamorn brethren. As you cross this bridge, reflect on the experiences you have not yet had and consider what you wish your future to hold. Just as we were the ones to create our past, so too are we the ones who forge our future. Excerpted from the Fourth Slate.
Can you read that? Does that say anything about this place? Wait, something's happening. They really don't want anyone in here. Must be a secret.
Ancient stone bridge built by Lamorn. It shows severe damage from seismic activity, though its basic structure remains stable. Weight capacity estimated to be under 700 LH. I do not know how much 700 LH is.
Never seen anything like this. It's beautiful. I'm just gonna stay out of your way. You let me know when it's clear. Moving up. Coming over the side. This is the last stretch. I'm going for it. Cover me. That was a close one. I wasn't sure we were gonna make it. Thank you, Samus. I can see the door, Samus. I'm good. I'm okay.
Keep up, boy.
What is this place?
Ancient Lamorn object with a plant motif. It has sockets for 2 modes. Excuse me. Explosive shock.
I have no idea what we're doing, but it feels like it's working. Well, I'll be.
I'm blind. Control beam generates a charged psychic beam that can be controlled via telepathy. Time slows to near standstill while the beam is in flight.
You found something for your suit, didn't you?
A little bit goofy, but kind of cute. As
That
far
door
as
just opened all by itself.
mechanics go. Can he not see any of the psychic energy? Sacred fountain made from amazonite. Water is sourced from underground ruins, which allows its temperature to remain consistent throughout the year.
No way. A Mark 99 mech? I'd recognize that frame anywhere. Mark 99 mech, this is Samus Aran. Bounty hunter? You know her. She's famous. You look very familiar. Betsy? What are you doing here? I worked on her back at base. I'll take a few scans. Maybe we can come back here and get her. Poor baby. She's torn apart. Where'd you find the missing pieces? I bet we can get her up and running again. I poured my heart and soul into that mech. Poor Betsy.
All system built by Landmore used in the machine era, currently inactive. A circular aperture, presumably used for ventilation, of blockages detected on the other side.
This place.
Door sensor received repairs during the machine era. These repairs require power to operate, and the door is not receiving any current. Offline.
This planet's tech is a marvel.
Okay.
I want to poke around, but decoding the language will take weeks without a translation key.
Save station.
See? Button pushing strategy always pays off. But I do not know what to do next. So, Samus, you give it a try? Wait, you can interface with their tech, which means you can understand it, which means you've received translation data, which opens up a world of possibilities. Once I get this working, we can use this tech to our advantage. I just need remote access to your logs. Oh, this data chip. You think it'll work? Wow, that is fascinating. Thank you. the trick. All right, look at that! We got power! Well, one door is still locked, the other one is malfunctioning. Hey, but it's progress! Okay, all this is gonna take a while to figure out, so I'm gonna stay here if you wanna scout ahead. It's about to get real nerdy in here.
Bomb slot. Bomb slots are switches used to activate connected devices and are triggered through the use of concussive blasts. Though maintenance tanks do not use explosives to perform their duties, they are able to trigger these devices by charging up with concussive blast. Bomb slots require energy. Indicator lights show if the bomb slot is connected to power and operational. For power restored, there's a malfunction. Beam sits are on this side, the center on the other side is operational.
Good luck out there, Samus.
In our altar with a plant motif designed to unfold, analysis in place, there's a way to trigger it to open. Sculpture of prominent Nyarn priest, the inscription reads Kalfodana.
Shadi Haram. Ila. Dinji Te. Asna. Dinji Galan. Algodina. Lamornalas. Ibenich Gathalate. Sadebelek. Anchandivas. Gavis. Chisamate. Maranonka. And Celine Sadepelek Galanche. Chisana Shagatun Adepelek Great Galanche. Galanche Kigatha Shadi Haram Iskaran Gedishakan Siatin Virus Kalaran Gedishakan Sihalashast Esh Sakalare Ashadi Haram Intendina Galanche Sege Taram.
One sec. Checking something for a friend real quick. Okay, finished part of what that friend asked for me, and I've got some more stuff, some more tea heating up right now. I don't have any green energy crystals to deposit. Interesting. Merge energy from green energy crystals into psychic energy, then sends it into the sacred tree. Spiritual growth. Which I think concussive blast would actually be our morph ball bombs. A spherical metal lid that can open and close, like the energy ejected at the end. And it's just another lock thing. Secure recording data playback device emits images and text recorded with a remote. These signals can be interpreted only by those who have psychic abilities. So such as common the Morning Priest. Okay. These are those targets for the double target thing. And I guess it did mention in the blurb that time almost stops when during the time that you're doing that. So tea has heat up. Grab that in just a minute. You look like a boss. Oh no, the door closed. Whatever shall we do? It's a plant that for some reason has a... Nope, not gonna say it. Tentacle-like Carvex fine. Tentacle-like appendage capable of being both rigid and flexible. It can be temporarily destroyed by damaging the bulging portion along its length. Carvex's tentacles are normally hidden from beneath the ground, but it will reveal them if it detects danger. The tentacles have extreme elasticity, making them very flexible. This allows Carvex to attack by swinging them around like long whips. Swollen protuberances on the tentacles indicate the areas that facilitate Carvex's fine control of its limbs. If these are destroyed, the resulting loss of control will rapidly expand and rupture the affected tentacle. Carvex. A giant carnivorous plant possessing consciousness, intelligence, and considerable physical strength. It is unable to communicate due to fusion with the Metroid. Destroying all tentacle-like vines will cause its protective leaves to briefly drop, exposing a body enveloped in only a thin mucous membrane. Note that the tentacles quickly regenerate. The only way to delay their regeneration is to destroy them all at virtually the same time. A giant carnivorous plant that possesses self-awareness and cognitive thought, while it once coexisted and communicated with Lamor and priests using telepathic waves. One of the effects of Metroid fusion is disruption in its thought pattern, preventing it from communicating. It now sees everybody as enemies and will attack indiscriminately. It primarily attacks using its tentacles. These tentacles can be destroyed, but individual tentacles will grow back quickly through rapid cell proliferation and cell transfer from any remaining tentacles. If any of its tentacles are destroyed simultaneously, if all of its tentacles are destroyed simultaneously, the regeneration process requires its body to generate considerable heat, forcing it to open its protective calyx to cool down. This will expose a thin mucous membrane that is vulnerable to damage. And what's this thing? On Owenalt palm rootstocks. Blocking a small passageway, the rootstocks can be cleared with concussive blast. What? Plant morphology. Carvex's pollen sac. Pollen bags released from the ends of Carvex's tentacles. They possess propeller-like wings and fly vibrating winds. Carvex is capable of ejecting pouch-like pollen sacs at will. These sacs have 4 wings that function like propellers, allowing them to move slowly through the air and home in on targets detected using a natural thermal sensor. When a pollen sac lands on a target, the sac will rupture, causing damage. This behavior indicates that the sacs primarily serve as a means of attack rather than a method of pollination. Okay, no, I'm pretty damn sure I had jumped over that. Oh, hey. We didn't just destroy it. Interesting. Kind of reminds me of the cutscene plant from Prime 1. Lagra. Psychic Bomb compresses a large amount of psychic energy into a sphere, which then disperses the concussive blast. Psychic Bomb acquired. Psychic Bombs are usable only in Morph Ball mode. Up to 3 can be placed at a time. The concussive blast of Psychic Bombs damages objects and enemies and can be perform a bomb jump. Bombs can be given psychic mode properties by pressing and holding A/ZR. Oh, that was unexpected. Bomb slot for operating Sacred Shrine. The impact of psychic bomb detonations at this slot moves the pedestal, gazing at the landmark statue while on the pedestal, then activates the shrine. Sacred Shrine teleports the Chosen One to an alternate dimension that houses a teleporter key activated by gazing at the statue's forehead. Sacred Shrines are single-use teleporters prepared by the last priest, Chattoya, as a way to access the alternate dimension where the master teleporter keys are kept. When not in use, the shrines themselves are also placed in extra-dimensional space, though they are linked to each key guardian in such a way that they can be summoned to them at will. Key guardians will summon their shrine only for the Chosen One. However, if their conscious body were to die and their consciousness dissipate, the shrine will appear on its own. I wonder if any of these are going to not be ones that we have to kill to get. Psychic bombs are weapons usable in Morphball mode, equal in power to the initial suit's bombs. Up to 3 psychic bombs can be placed at a time. Bombs can also be infused with remote properties by condensing the psychic energy within. Bombs damage enemies and can destroy structures that are weak to impacts and spread on walls, and a bomb explodes in a bomb slot. The concussive blast will power any connected devices. Once infused with remote properties, they can be used to reach bomb slots that are too high to reach in Morphball mode. By moving on top of a place bomb while in Morphball mode, its concussive blast can be used to jump. While in Morphball mode, press X to jump. Oh, okay. So it's not just shake, and I guess I screwed up and just didn't notice before. Or... very, very bright. Another one of these rooms. Master teleport key acquired. One of the keys required to activate the master teleporter in Chrono Tower. A total of 5 keys must be collected. Green energy crystals and master teleporter keys.
Samus, do you copy? Booyah! Long-range comms are back online. Oh, did you achieve your objective? There's something I want to talk about. Meet me in base camp? More stuff I need fire for. Okay, whenever I see those crystals, I'll be sure to break them. It sure looks like you should be able to get out that way, but that's not. Don't need to go missing that. Man, they did not design these for humans. Oh! Whoa! You are sneaky quiet, you know that? Hey, I'm glad you're back. That data you gave me earlier is really coming in handy. I've been able to translate the Lemorn language. This planet, Viros, Doesn't appear on any of the known star charts. Might as well be a ghost. I tried sending out a distress signal, but there is no activity in this sector. It is eerily quiet. We could be anywhere. Or we could be nowhere. According to these maps, we shouldn't even be here. From what I gather, the only way off this planet is to retrieve 5 teleporter keys. Now, I'll do some digging to see if there's any way I can support you. Now that our comms are working, we should be able to share data. I can provide you with intel from here. What do you say? Teammates? Excellent. Hey, stay safe out there, Samus. I'll be here if you need me. Be careful, Samus. You won't have me there, though. Watch your back.
I think I'll be fine, man. Oh wow, a 20 missile recharge. That's not bad at all. And I assume this is a missile door. Oh no, this is the heat door. Machine era cargo transport system uses ballistic technology to launch specially engineered capsules that are typically loaded with materials and goods. The cargo launcher transport system was developed during the machine era and launches specially engineered capsules. These are typically loaded with materials, rations, and other goods. The capsules use thrusters to automatically adjust their speed and altitude, and they are equipped with a system for ensuring zero impact landings, making them safe enough for moving personnel if necessary. The system enabled fast transport between Sol Valley and Fury Green, but was never deployed elsewhere. And of course, I can see this, but can't get to it because I don't have boots yet. How you make a pair of boots psychic, I do not know.
Well, hello there, stranger.
Why, hello there, Navi.
Catch you later.
Wait, what? Was there a way to activate the turret thing that I didn't see?
Couldn't stay away, could you? Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Got it. Oh, there was sand. Got it. Green energy crystal. A crystalline deposit of concentrate green energy contains large amounts of pterogens, which can interfere with cellular growth. Green energy crystals consist of silicon dioxide that is crystallized with a large amount of green energy ions. They're broken relatively easily, either by strong impact or using firearms, although very little green energy occurs naturally in the geologic record. Green energy showers have made it very common throughout Soul Valley. Extracting energy from green energy crystals can only be done via using the device on the altar at the temple of memory. Green energy extracted here is then sent to the sacred tree where it is consumed to grow memory. What you see in front of you is the entrance to the closest area with the teleporter key. If you want to contact me going forward, use the radio command on the map screen. I'll help in any way I can.
Yeah. Emergency supply storage unit. Tower storing emergency equipment for Soul Valley, electrifying the lock on the lower part of the hatch will cause it to release. Rock retrieves. Gibardum. Gibardome. I'm not sure. Green energy traces detected within. Only psychic energy in the form of a diffused oscillation blast wave can pulverize it. It's interesting that I can see that psychic mark on my mini map. Okay.
Viola, Tansahaden, Aldush, Kalastek Tetaniskret, Shan Brazil, Kurutin Bagnarishut, Elichus Krashantet Azar, Viola Amsen Zanta, Kaushusik, Kasarech Abelen, Shukich Ansuti, Namitem Tashent, Kasarech Gastin. Avalan Elder Sitan, Shalif Atzarin Sathar, Tashantir, Ganman and Daranit. Shandarach, Netzelam Tasante, Kasarech Dastil. Kinala Silam Virus, Rosanate.
Oh no, Metroid is being woke and getting all environmentalist on us now. Okay, what are we gonna run into here? Visions of a battlefield. Oh, that's interesting. Oh hey, it's in the automatons I saw earlier. Mechanoid, Cybot soldier. Basic model of a Lamorn made Cybot. Battle android. Typically equipped with a laser cannon and hover turret. Cybot soldier. The Cybot model was originally created to serve the Lamorn. Following the Great Tragedy, the surviving technicians modified them into anti-Griever battle mechanoids. They are able to synergize telepathically with Lamorn as well as act autonomously based on prior instruction. Cybot soldiers are equipped with a hover thruster on their back, a laser cannon on the right arm, and shockwave emitter for close combat. As the thrusters were only designed for short-range flights and walking functions are limited. Cybot soldiers are most often moved via shuttle or launched through the air by a chrono tower. Upon losing their telepathic connection to a synchronized Lamorn, they immediately seize. Ow. A delivery truck.
Chrono Tower's protected by a force field. You want to get there? You need to find a way to remove it. I'll do some research while you look for the teleporter keys.
Viola spinner. Use to connect energy from Viola to activate linked devices currently offline. Viola spinners are invented during the machine era to reproduce the motion energy of to repurpose the motion energy of the two-wheeled vehicle for operating connection machinery. The hologram displayed at its center is used to guide Viola placement in place. The vehicle's fixed its position by using the throttle to spin the wheels. The rotational energy will open the gates or operate elevator specific to Viola. Note that the throttle must remain engaged until the machine operates. Maintenance tunnel entrance, apparently. Viola tunnel, transit tunnel for use with Viola and other vehicles. It can be opened via the Viola spinner. Mechanism pneumatic tube uses air pressure to transport small items for tunnel maintenance and management. System malfunctioning due to impact. Use caution. That means I should get inside of it. More fuel barrels. Yep, we are just running down the vehicle tunnel now. Small vehicle factory container. I already scanned a tunnel shuttle. Lots of electricity. That doesn't look very close to me. The Volt Forge. Denzard, a very resilient creature capable of living in incredibly harsh climates, such as Volt Forge, can absorb electrical energy, causing parts of its body to glow. Denzards are one-eyed arthropods with thin shells and a pair of forelegs used for dragging their body. The internal organs of a Denzard will not function without an electrical charge, such charges can be absorbed from their surroundings, however, which makes them well adapted to life-adverse environments such as Volt Forge, where even plants struggle to survive due to the constant harsh weather, blocking all sunlight. Because Denzard organs circulate electricity, the eyes, their teeth, eyes, and tail glow. Spinner is non-functional. Spinner is functional but offline. Namor Neurobike Mark V, two-wheeled, single-seated transport vehicle mass-produced during machine era named the Viola. The Viola is originally a two-wheeled, single-seater vehicle developed during the machine era. As part of the psychic era redesign, a function was added for identifying the psychic brainwaves of individual Lamorn. When a rider wearing a special nanosuit registered themselves to Viola, they would be set as its exclusive rider and prevent its use by other Lamorn. This registration allowed riders to summon their Viola to them, even from remote locations. However, summoning would fail if the route crossed impassable terrain. The Viola's features also include pre-installed unlockable functions. For instance, upgrading the Viola to the Viola IC suit enables the vehicle's IC mode, a hover transformation for moving over hot surfaces unsuitable for tires. Supporting this feature are heat-resistant systems strong enough to allow for hovering over magma and lava. This transformation would be automatically triggered by the vehicle's surface sensors. Further transformation features were in the planning stages. Viola suit printer. Produces the suit required to ride the Namor Neurobike Mark VII, currently offline. Namor Neurobike Mark VII, latest model of the Viola Neurobike, mass produced during the machine era but redesigned for the psychic era. Vehicle activation and use requires wearing a special nanosuit which identifies its registered rider. The suit is acquired from the Viola suit printer. Tower 1 to 3. Viola spinner again. Tower 1 to 2. No motorcycle for us yet, I guess. For some reason, my right shin hurts right now.
Samus! Copy!
Which is rather annoying, honestly.
Samus! Copy! Finally, I got through! The lightning storm is playing tricks on my comm. Looks like you acquired the map to the facility. Let's take a peek. To reach the next tower, you'll need to open the big door in this room. But without power, you won't be able to unlock it. Good news is, the generator is right down here. To get there, you'll need access to the lower levels. There's an elevator that will take you down. Would you like to hear that again? Oh, and don't forget to stop by the save station. Oh boy, this storm's picking up. You might be on your own from here. Good luck.
I feel like I'm gonna get some sort of tool that allows me to pull on things at some point. Question is when. Also, why am I suddenly dropping frames like crazy? Yeah, it's all network. But I'm looking at my network right now and I'm not even close to using my max throughput. Um, Why? Whatever, the YouTube stream still seems to be fine. So I'm just not gonna bother thinking about it too much right now. Okay. No, why?